What's going on, people, and welcome back to another FPL recap and a look ahead to game week 7. So for game week 6 I did get more green arrows. Let's fucking go. I got my first set last week and obviously following it up this week. I beat the average again, which was 50 points. I ended up with 54, so just scraped it nonetheless. More green arrows, very happy with that. Into my team I went with Flecken for Brentford, who got me 2, and the 4 at the back I had Konza, Robertson, Lewis and Saliba. Saliba got me 0 because of the goals that they conceded against Leicester. No clean sheet, obviously. Picked up a yellow card. So it's a bit disappointing not to get anything for Saliba, being how good he is and how good Arsenal are, but it's going to be rare that that happens, I think. Rico Lewis got me 2. Played 80 minutes against Newcastle. Was hoping for a little bit more from that, but Newcastle, fair play to them, picked up a draw that I don't think a lot of people would have guessed, really. It's better than 0, I guess. Robertson got me 2 for Liverpool. 2-1 winners away against Wolves. Played 88 minutes. Konza got me 1. I'm a bit disappointed with that, as, again, Ipswich, similar to Newcastle, pulled out a result that probably not a lot of people would have expected in a draw against Villa. So it is what it is. I think in coming weeks, Konza could easily get me more points. So the defence wasn't great, the keeper wasn't great, but I still managed to do it. Dharma Traore for Fulham got me 3. They won 1-0 away to Forest. He got a clean sheet, obviously, as well. Wasn't involved in the goal, but did okay. 3, it's better than nothing. Cole Palmer I viced. Looking back on it now, like, it's easy to say I should have captained him, but I'm just glad to have him in the team anyway. Scored 4 goals. The boy is just different level. 3 bonus points, 4-2 winners against Brighton, against a tough opposition in Brighton. So Chelsea are looking good. Palmer's looking fantastic. He's staying in my team for sure. 25 points he got me, so I'd have got 50 if I'd have captained him, but I'm still happy to have him. 25 for Palmer, no complaints. Semenyo got me 7, finally returned for me, and I expect him to again in the coming weeks. He's a very underrated player. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league. And I think that he will continue to prove that. Scored again, one of the goals against Southampton in a 3-1 win. Got me 7. Captained Haaland. He got me 4. 1-1 draw against Newcastle, but wasn't involved in the goal. But yeah, better than nothing. Most weeks he's going to return, so I can't really gripe at it. Can't really complain. Welbeck got me 2. Obviously, they were on the losing end against Chelsea. Is what it is. Havertz got me 6. The score sheet again, he's on fire. 4-2 winners against Leicester. Played the whole game. 6 points for Havertz. He's been very good since I've had him in again. And then on the bench I had Henderson, who got me 1. Adingra didn't play, so 0. Van Heck didn't play, 0. And De Bruyne didn't play either, so 0. So got the bench right and the starting lineup right. The defenders let me down a little bit, but the midfield and the attack picked it up. And as I said, green arrows in every league I'm in. Above average for the final points. Happy days. Going into game week 7 then, I'm going to keep Flecken in goal because it's either him for Brentford against Wolves at home, or it's Henderson for Palace at home against Liverpool. And I just think that it's a more winnable fixture for Brentford than it is for Palace against Liverpool. So Flecken stays in goal. 4 at the back still. Robertson, Saliba, Lewis and Konza. So the back stays the same, and hopefully they'll get me a better average on just on the defence this week coming. Robertson away to Palace. I expect Liverpool to win that. Southampton, Saliba at home. I expect him to return with a clean sheet probably. Lewis against Fulham. Will he play? Will he start? I think he'll play, even if he doesn't start. I think he'll get at least a few minutes anyway, hopefully. Konza at home against Manchester United. I think Villa will beat us in that, unfortunately. So I think Konza could get a return, but I think we could score, so it'd be interesting to see. 3 in the midfield, I've got Semenyo, Cole Palmer, and I had 1 free transfer to use for this week, and I have used it. I took out Bruyne. I only had him in for a short period. Then he got injured. He's not going to be back for another couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm not willing to have someone in that much money that in his cost just sit on the bench when I could have a player in that starts and is important for their team. So I brought Brian and Buemo in from Brentford. Home fixture against Wolves. He's always involved when they do well. He's on a lot of set pieces, takes penalties. I think Buemo will be a good asset in this team. Happy to have him in. And then I've gone 3 up top this week. I've got my Havertz home to Southampton, Welbeck at home to Tottenham, and Haaland for City at home against Fulham. Currently, I have the captaincy on Cole Palmer. Forest are pretty good defensively right now this season, one of the best in the league, but I think that will slip a bit, and I think the form Chelsea are in is even above Forest form at the moment. At home again, I think Chelsea will do enough to get a result. So captaincy is on Cole Palmer, probably will keep it on him. And vice captaincy, I'm going to go with Havertz this week to be a bit different. It's dangerous when you don't put captaincy on Haaland, but he didn't return last week for me. Fulham aren't an easy team. City should win, and Haaland probably will be involved, but I just wanted to switch it up a bit this week and go a little bit different. I think Havertz could do really well against Southampton. I even considered captaining him, and it may swap around with Palmer nearer the deadline. I'm not quite sure yet, but currently vice is on Havertz and captaincy is on Palmer. And then on the bench we've got Henderson, Adama Traore for Fulham, away to City obviously, and then the 2 Brighton boys who are flagged, Adingra and Van Heck. So I'm not certain that they're going to play. So I'm happy to just bench them this week and give them a pass. That is how I'm looking this week, guys. Let me know how you did in the comments. I've got to squeeze in the Premier League predictions as well. And I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe, a thumbs up on the videos, share it to your friends. And